like, click, and boom! Share, baby, share. Hey, we are going to do something a little bit different today. That's right. We're going to deep dive into steroids in professional wrestling. Now, all of you out there should know, and if you don't know, now you will know, that none other than Hulk Hogan did use steroids the majority of his career. That's right, he did. How do you think he got those 24-inch pythons, people? Come on. But, what I really wanted to do today is I wanted to figure out, how are the steroids affecting other people that were using them maybe around the same time he was? Let's take a look and see from the horse's mouth. Let's take a look.
Well, if there's anyone I can trust, it's a stranger at the gym holding a dirty needle. Here, Stewie, try this.
Chappelle the Ultimate Warrior. And you kind
of... We were going to kill each other, literally, on the road. Two roided out young men. Well, that's what it was then. Two roided out guys. I mean, that stopped in 1990 for me, so yeah. It didn't stop for him, but it stopped for me.
I've trained 20 years, 2 hours a day to look like I do. But the things that I am not is I'm not a steroid abuser, and I do not use steroids.
I still remember getting called into the office and pulling up a piece of paper and going, Maven, you popped positive on Winstrol, Deca, a little bit of marijuana, and some painkillers. Don't let it become a habit.
That was that.
And out the door I went. Yeah.
With everything that's going on in sports, if you're taking steroids, you're a moron. You're just so big, and you come out of the world of pro wrestling.
I have never failed a drug test.
I'm a white boy, and I'm jacked. Deal with it.
And so your options were to go through that and look like I looked for Monday Night Nitro in WCW, or not look as good as I looked and be clean. I chose the other way. I wanted to look different. I wanted to have a better body, and using steroids was my choice, and I think it was a good one.
Steroids, right? Mm-hmm. Well, if I take 1 cc of test, 1 cc of Deca, right? Mm-hmm. And I look like this, well, I should take 2.
Right.
Everything's in moderation.
Right.
Had the dandies in the upper sounding like Johnny B. Bad. I put a hood on my head like El Gringo did. You put plastic on his head, you almost killed that kid. Mike Martin podcast, keeping it real. Subscribe
to
the
point like Razor, Scott Hall, to where here you're making 900 something grand a year. You got a wife, you got kids, you got houses, and your first priority in life is to get ahead, to get high.
Yeah.
What about your wife and kids? What about your job, your money? And to me, it's a sickness, and they need help. It's not good.
If you're in this line of work and even remotely in the same era as him, you want to say you were out there with the biggest. I mean, say what you want, but he's the biggest name that this business, you know what I mean, will probably ever see or ever know. I mean, and so, look, it's one of those things that you just sort of go, again, I mean, same thing with Rick. I mean, it's one of those things that you, as a guy, well, I'm just saying, it's one of those things that, look, if you've got this, your own little checklist in your mind, to be able to say that, because again, I was a fan once too, and all of a sudden, then one day you're in the locker room with these guys, and it's like, oh my goodness, and then again, time goes on, that's one.
Now, people, let me tell you this. There's a lot of those stories in there I did not know. Wow. Man, there's a lot of different steroids out there, too. Holy cow. I knew about Deca. And speaking of that, you know what? I have a story from Road Warrior Animal that I'm going to play for you guys sometime soon. It actually came from him. But Anyways, tell me what you guys thought about that. And have steroids, I don't know. I'm really thinking here, people. I'm really wondering, have steroids, could that have been a cause of Hulk Hogan's death? I mean, think about it. He pumped those bad boys in there like they're candy. He chewed them up and ate them like they were candy, literally. All right. I don't know. Anyways, like, click, subscribe, and remember, keep that thinking cap on. Things are going to get hairy. Peace.
I'm the Hulk of like maniacs do. Flexing those pythons for the red, white, and blue. He carried the world on his back. Let me hear it for Hulkamania. Blessed in heaven is where he's at.